Hi, welcome to Japanese Language Grammar, Lesson 1. First, I would like to make a quick note about learning Japanese writing system. There are 3 types of script or character styles in Japanese writing.
Hiragana, Katakana,
and
Kanji.
Many Japanese language books or online materials use
ローマ字
to teach Japanese.
ローマ字
is using Latin script or English alphabets to show Japanese sounds. Here you can see
ローマ字
below the Japanese characters. Should you learn and use
ローマ字
if you are just, for example, traveling to Japan and want to be able to say a few things just for fun and convenience, then
ローマ字
is much easier and much faster to start with. However, if you are serious about learning real Japanese, I strongly advise you I repeat, do not use
ローマ字
at all. In the long run,
ローマ字
will mess up your mind. Knowing
ローマ字
actually makes it harder for you to learn Japanese. Now, you do want to learn real Japanese, don't you? You should start with
ひらがな
and
カタカナ
first. You can consider them as Japanese alphabets at this stage. You also need to know Chinese characters. Those are called
漢字 漢字
were imported into Japan a long time ago from China. In fact,
漢字
means Han characters. The Han dynasty in China was between 206 BC and 220 AD. That was more than 2,000 years ago. Now, let's take a quick look at writing
ひらがな
and
カタカナ
these two are different scripts. However, they represent the same set of sounds. For example, the first character of both represent same sound, ah. You can consider them to be the same alphabet but written differently. Some of the characters are quite similar. For a beginner, sometimes you will get confused as to which is which, especially when they are mixed together in one sentence. But, once you get more used to them, you can distinguish them much more easily. When you write them, you have to follow the stroke order and direction. Just like in English, letters are written from the top to the bottom, not from the bottom to the top. This is
ひらがな
and this is
カタカナ
You might have noticed by now that the last 2 syllables of the terms
ひらがな
and
カタカナ
sound similar.
がながな
In fact, they are the same word. These are the Chinese characters for
ひらがな
and
カタカナ
both have 3
漢字
characters. The last 2 Chinese characters are the same.
がな
The word
がな
means character, script, or writing style. But you may have also noticed that one is
がな
the other is
がな
just like in many other languages. In Japanese, some sounds change when attached to other words or letters or sounds. So, next time when you say
ひらがな
and,
カタカナ
make sure you say them correctly. You may ask, why different scripts for the same sound? Let's look at
ひらがな
first. As you see here, we put
ひらがな
on top of the
漢字
characters to indicate the correct sounds. Even for Japanese, sometimes, they don't know how to read some difficult
漢字
characters. Or some
漢字
characters have different sounds in different situations. To indicate the pronunciation of those
漢字
people usually use
ひらがなひらがな
is also mainly used in indicating grammar structure of a word or a sentence. For example, to indicate positive and negative.
お金があります
I have money.
お金がありません
I do not have money. To indicate present tense and past tense.
お金がありました
I had money.
お金がありませんでした
I did not have money. Now, if you want to learn something useful and practical quickly, I would suggest you to learn
カタカナ、
first.
カタカナ
Is mainly used to turn foreign words, such as foreign names, and foreign things, into Japanese words. Here we have a few words. Can you guess what they are?
スミス、アップル、ビデオ、
Those words are Smith, Apple, and video. Let's hear those words again.
スミス、アップル、ビデオ。
These Japanese words have very similar sounds to English pronunciation, haven't they? These
カタカナ
words have become native words to the Japanese. There are many common everyday Japanese words that came from foreign words. So, if you can read,
カタカナ
put the individual characters together, and you can work out the sound of the whole word, then you can guess the English equivalent quite easily. It may take months if not years before you can really use Japanese grammar, and
漢字
in a meaningful way. But you can actually read and understand many everyday vocabulary very quickly by learning.
カタカナ
Previously, we listed
ひらがな
and
カタカナ
in two separated tables. One easy way to learn all the characters is to combine the two tables. Many characters are quite similar, so learning the characters in pair would help you to remember and recall both characters. Now, let's look at a Japanese sentence.
私は、オレンジが、好きです。
This is a simple sentence. It means, I like orange. Here, we have,
ひらがなカタカナ
and.
漢字
All three scripts are needed to form this sentence. Here, we have the
漢字
for the word I. Here, we have the
漢字
for the word love or liking. However, we really need the
ひらがな
to combine with the
漢字
to be grammatically correct. Now it means love, liking, preference. Here, the word orange written in.
カタカナ
And finally, we have other
ひらがな
to put a whole sentence together to form one meaningful and grammatically correct sentence. For learning purposes, we have
ひらがな
to indicate the pronunciation of the
漢字
and again, for learning purposes, we have
ローマ字
to indicate the sound of each character. As you can see, if you want to learn real Japanese, you need
ひらがなカタカナ
and.
漢字
Okay. That's it for lesson 1. Hope to see you all in our next lesson. If you find this video useful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends.